Right. Good morning, everyone. Right. Last class we have completed comments, identifiers, keywords, and separators. Also, we discussed what is reserved word, what is keyword, what is the difference between reserved word and keyword. Also, we have understood token, how many tokens are there, right? And we started understanding next chapter, edit plus, right? So, any questions from last class? How many total reserved words are there? 70? Super. 71. What is the 71 reserved word? What is the 71 reserved word? When. Okay. Available from which version? Java 19. Okay. I have gave the last preview. Preview and permanent, right? Have written all keywords into your notes. Observe. I gave last headings, preview and permanent. What the meaning of preview? That reserved identifier available from first that version. Suppose where you take, where is available in Java 10 and it is permanent. Okay. Next, you take yield. Yield is available from Java 13. 13. In 13 version, it is given only for test purpose. Only for test purpose it's given, and you cannot use in the Java 13 version. Suppose you are developing project by using Java 13. Can I use yield in my project? No. 14. In which version made as a permanent? 14 version. In 14 version, I can use yield. So preview means first time is given. Then following by next versions, when I gave the permanent means from that version onwards, you can use in your project. Is it clear? Tell me. Sealed is a reserved identifier. That sealed reserved identifier available from which version? 15 version. But made it permanent in which version? 17. That means suppose if you are using Java 16 version in your project development, can I use that sealed? No. From which version only I can use? 17. So you should know in which version it is available and in which version it is made it as a permanent. So now from Java 11 version onwards, we started some concepts called preview features and permanent features. First introduced as a test and later it is added as a permanent. So that is a point we have to remember. Okay. Now today we are starting the most important next chapter. Please write down. Chapter number 4. Chapter number 4. Language fundamentals. Right. Language fundamentals. Chapter number 4. Language fundamentals and building logic. Language fundamentals and building logic. Have you all written Edit Plus notes also? Okay. Did you install Edit Plus? Able to configure compiler JVM?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next chapter is what? Language fundamentals and building logic. Okay. By seeing the chapter heading, can you come with some conclusion, some idea? Language fundamentals, building logic. Come with some conclusions. What are you learning in this chapter? What are the different fundamental concepts are there in language for building logic? What is the purpose of logic? For printing message? No. Logic is meant for, logic is nothing but 3 operations. Number 1, store data. Number 2, perform validations and calculations. And number 4, generate result. Okay, repeat again. Number 1, store data. Number 2, validations and calculations. when you do validations, if you find these validations are telling this value is wrong or performing this validation is correct, that means you have two blocks of logic is there, two blocks of statements are there. Number one, error throwing logic. Number two, result generating logic. Repeating again, error throwing logic and result generating logic. You want to always execute both logics? No. Given value wrong, then error throwing logic. Given value is correct, result generating logic means calculation logic I have to perform. That means I have to take the decision. In my logic, there are two sections of the logic is there, which part to execute. Suppose you go to the supermarket or you go to the one shopping mall. In shopping mall, first there is a scanner is there, body scanner is there. Then there is a security person standing there and scanning your body for finding you are a right person or wrong person. To find what? To find are you right or wrong? Confirm one. I didn't say third option. The checking is doing there for what purpose? For finding right person or wrong person? Wrong person, Rabbi. If you are a correct person, why checking is there? If you are not a terrorist, why checking is there? From, I think in Hyderabad, there are some bomb blasts happen in some year. I didn't remember exactly here. Now, after that bomb blast happened, now everywhere, every supermarket, everywhere, now the checking is started. Before that, why was checking not there? Because all people are humans, normal people. After bomb blast happened, then people realize, Amma, there are some terrorists are there coming into the shopping malls. So, listen carefully. As part of the logic development, you are writing the checkings, means validation for finding it is wrong. Whether it is wrong or correct. If it is wrong, then what to do? Throw error. When you are throwing error, compilation time or run time? Compilation time, why you throw? Errors are you are throwing at what time? At the time of building development or building running time? Building open and allowing the people to do run the business. That means errors you are throwing at development, compilation time or run time? And tell me, runtime errors are called exceptions. Runtime errors are called exceptions. Now tell me now. So I am writing logic. Inside logic, I am taking one value as an input. I want to verify this value is valid or not. If it is a wrong, I want to throw error. Errors you are throwing at what time? Runtime. Runtime throwing errors are technically called exception. Super marvelous. Okay. They're called what? Exception. And tell me now, what logic you have to write? Just to write the logic, check the values are correct or wrong. Check the values are correct or. If wrong, what should I do? Throw exception. You have to throw exception. People who are replying, they will understand. People who are watching, not understand. Are you catching my point? People who are watching become watchmen, watchwomen. People who are replying, they will understand. Today we are learning terminology. New words are coming. Next coming 40 days of our course is depending on today vocabulary. New vocabulary you are learning. New vocabulary you are learning by listening or by speaking. You went to Tamil Nadu, you went to Karnataka for job purpose. There in Karnataka, what is the native language? Kannada. Tamil Nadu, what is the native language? Tamil. So if you go there for 2 years, you are staying. When you return to your hometown, your parents, relatives are expecting some Kannada, Tamil to speak, na? Now you are saying that when your parents are asking, what we call this water in Kannada, what you call this water in Tamil? If you say, I don't know, what they feel? Forest fellow. 2 years you are staying there, you don't know Kannada, you don't know Tamil, then what you did there? Nothing. Silent. I am silent. I am such a disciplined person. The discipline will kill your learning process. Okay. Remember, in the classroom, while we are talking, don't be printer of silence like in college and schools. In college and schools, your teacher will say, printer of silence. When from 6th class onwards, up to 5th class, your teacher running behind you and say, repeat after me. मेरे बात बोलो, right? मेरे साथ मेरे बात, whatever. मेरे साथ, मेरे साथ whatever बोलो. So repeat after me, forcing. If you don't repeat, teacher will come and beat you, right? From 6th class onwards, worst teachers came to our life. అసలు బీటెక్ అంటే ఇంకా cannot measure. Okay? They will come and started writing something on the board and they will say, every minute they will say, understood? Understood? Em understood or ni bond understood. But up to 5th class, they never use the word understood. They will use say, reply. Reply after me, reply after me. When you reply, automatically you will understand. You know, if your brain accept the word and remember, that means what? Understand. If your brain is not accepting it and not remembering, then people feel what? Not understand. There are two types of people are there. Knowledgeable people and experienced people. A person who can reply and give answers next day, they are called what? Experience. People who listen again and say, I know it, then the person are knowledged. I asked a question just today. The errors coming at runtime called. Everyone gave? No. Only 2-3 people gave answer, exception. Remaining people are looking at me. What called? Who are you? Knowledged. After I gave exception, then your mind has already answered. Yeah, exception. Then now onwards, if I ask today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, now onwards, every day you will say what? Exception. Because the revision completed. Understand my point? If you yourself did revision, you become experienced. If I am doing revision every day, you will become what? Knowledged. And you will fail understanding the next class. So, come out of the lazy feeling and try to speak along with me. And when I'm asking the previous topics, try to recollect and give answers. When I am repeating the same topic, new topic today, along with me, give the answers so that you will remember. When you remember, automatically become what? Experience. After going to room, you are not learning, you are revising. You have to learn in the class. Our class is how many hours time? 2 hours of the class. In your college, how many hours? 40 minutes to 50 minutes. That's why your college lecturer only teach. But here, I have 2 hours of the time. Teach and make you learn. Both I will do if you support me. Try to talk along with me. Don't listen. Tell me now, what are the different operations we will build? What are the operations we will perform while building the logic? So what is the meaning of building the logic? Building the logic means performing 4 operations. How many? What the first operation? Storing data. Second operation? Validate the data. If data is a wrong, throw exception. If data is valid, then perform calculations. So totally 4 operations are there. How to do these 4 operations? Let me take small example. I am writing logic, something logic, taking one number. I want to verify this number is valid or not. If not valid, throw exception. If valid, perform calculation. Clear? Here there are totally 4 operations are there. First, store data. Second, perform validations and calculation. If you want to perform validations and calculation, validation 1 block of logic is there. Calculation 2nd block of logic is there. First block to execute, 2nd block to execute. Decision I have to take now. Decision to take in the real world, you are using your brain and eyes. In the programming world, we need one eyes and brain. The brain is nothing but calculation. Validation. Again repeating, brain is nothing but validation. After taking the validation, you are taking your eyes to go this side, that side. That is control flow. What do you call? Control flow. Go this side or other side. Control flow. Taking decision is nothing but control flow. Controlling flow of execution and throwing exception. So totally, how many activities we do as part of one operation development? 4 operation. One operation are developing for what purpose? For building the logic. For building logic, to perform one operation, I have to perform 4 activities. Come on. Number 1, store data. Number 2, perform validations and calculation. Control flow of execution and throw exceptions. Is it clear? Let us take one real-time example. Now you take bank application. Bank application, I want to go to the clerk to perform deposit operation. Then clerk is standing in front of the counter. In the counter is standing, sitting in the counter, and you go there and standing in front of him, say, deposit. Can he deposit? He look at your face, deposit. Cashier is a deposit logic. This deposit logic required what? Input. You look at your face and asking, where I should deposit? Give me deposit slip. In deposit slip, what are you doing? On deposit slip, what you are writing? Your account number, amount to deposit, and denominations. That means what you did, you are storing data. Everyone visualizing? The deposit slip is providing the space for you to store data. Okay, you store data there. Then you are giving the data to cashier. Then cashier blindly depositing. What he is doing? Checking the account is available or not. Yes, account is available. Then depositing money directly? No. He is checking that bank notes are fake notes or original notes. Original notes. Then the given amount and the denomination written on the deposit slip equal or not. What he is doing? All these are validation. If validations are passed, then he's doing deposit, means calculation. Calculation is nothing but what? Adding, the balance, existing balance 10,000 plus given balance 5,000, adding and storing. That is called what? Calculation. If the given account number is wrong, he look at your face. Hello, wrong account number. Given cash is a fake notes. Then what he'll do? He will ask, security, close the door. Yes or no? Close the door and asking security, catch this person, calling police people and put in the prison, right? That means what? Throwing exception. Tell me, now what this cashier is doing in his brain is having some validation. According to his eyes, taking the decision to deposit or not deposit. That eyes is nothing but control flow statement. If given value correct, then do calculation. Wrong, throw exception. Everyone able to connect? Let us take our classroom. Now tell me, when you are coming into the classroom, is admin by default allowing you to the classroom? No. Tell me, ID card is what? Data. Data already stored in ID card. Then admin is a if, and he is verifying whether the data is valid or not. Okay, operators. What are operators? Using operator and using if condition, checking that ID card and you are valid or not. If valid, then allowing you go inside the classroom, calculation. If wrong, they're only stopping, go to the office, complete your payment and come back. That means he's throwing exception. Hope you'll understand now. Wherever you go, any operation you do, anywhere, any operation you do, totally how many activities will be there? 4. If you know how to perform these 4 operations, tell me, Java is easy or not? Java is easier, any programming language easier? I am teaching Java na programming language. Programming language. Understood my point? I didn't touch Java. Look at that. Did I mention anything? Java language fundamental, Java business building logic? No. What I taught, it is common to all programming languages. I want to perform an operation in the real world. The same operation I want to perform in the programming world. In real world, what you are doing? First you realize. Then implement same thing in the programming world. In real world, we perform 4 operations. Store data, validate the data, and then throw exception. Okay, control the data for throwing exception, control the flow for doing calculation. So these 4 operations you are doing in the real world. In the programming world also you are doing the same 4 operations. To perform these 4 operations, I need one language. Tell me, in the real world, I have one object, one thing is there. To pronounce that thing, I need one language. Telugu, Hindi, English. In Telugu, we call Mamidi Pandu. In Hindi, we call Aam. In English, we call mango. Tell me, language to language, thing changed or words changed? Similarly, to perform this operation is same for all programming languages. Procedure is same for all programming languages. One language to another language. What is changing? Syntaxes are changing. Adhiksha, understood? Syntaxes are changing. In Java, one syntax we use. In Python, other syntax. In .NET, another syntax. But the concept is same. And tell me, what the first activity we have to do? Store data. To store data, we require data types and variables. What the concept? Next operation is what? Perform validations and calculation. To perform validation, this number is a negative number. This number is a positive number. Tell me in maths how you can validate? Maths. In maths, how can you say this is a negative number or positive number? Equal, sir. Tell me, -5 is a negative number or positive number? How can you say? My sir told sir it is a negative number because minus is there. Using your eyes you are telling, but according to maths calculation, how can you say? Less than 0. Tell me, less than is a? Come on, less than is a? I'm not asking Java, I'm asking maths. Maths, that's why I'm silent too. Ammo, maths very tough. Okay, and tell me, less than is a operator. But Java also has less than. Python also should have less than. .NET is also should have less than. Whatever there in maths, same thing is there in programming language. That's why I told you, 10 plus 20, how much? You are masters in programming languages. That day you take in Java, that's why I'm telling Java. Okay? Any programming language you take, they are meant for just performing mathematical calculation. That's it. Tell me now, I wanted to find this number is positive or not. Then positive, greater than, less than, greater than, less than or equals to, greater than or equals to, double equal to, not equal to. Wow, operator chapter completed. Okay, these all operators are meant for performing what? Validations. I want to verify the given data valid or not, correct or wrong. Then we have to use these 6 operators. Less than, greater than, less than or equals to, greater than or equals to, double equal to operator, not equal to operator. These 6 operators are meant for performing validation. But calculations? Arithmetic operators. What are the arithmetic operators? Plus, minus, equal, multiplication, division, remainder, modulo operator, remainder. These 5 are meant for what? Performing calculation. 6 plus 5, 11 operators. If you know these 11 operators, Katham, Java, .NET, Python, PHP, any programming language, validations and calculations you can do. Samajh mein aaya? Tell me now. If the given number is negative, I want to throw exception. Given number positive, I want to do calculation. Then who will take the decision? Less than operator? No. Less than operator say it is negative. If negative, throw exception. If not negative, perform calculation. In English, what you say? If negative, throw exception. Else, perform calculation. In English, what words you are using? If, else. Programming language also using if, else. Really, if, else is there. In programming languages, what is there? If and else. And tell me, Java, Python, .NET are called high-level programming languages. Why they are called high-level? Because human understandable. Any programming language and program understandable by human is called what? High-level programming languages. Why we can understand? Because high-level programming languages providing the style of programming, developing programs by using English characters and mathematical operators and values. You can directly use English words and number 2, mathematical operators and values. That's what is called what? High-level programming languages. So if you wanted to write a program, one mathematical operation to perform in the programming world, simple mathematical operators, English words only you are using, not more than that. So to perform the first operation, storing data, I have to use data types and variables. Second, to perform validations and calculations, we have to use operators. For controlling flow of execution means first block of statement to execute or second block of statement to execute, we have if, else, loop, switch. They are called what? Control flow statements. What they are called? Control flow statements. Then for throwing exception, we have another concept called exception handling statements. What we call? Exception handling statements. Tell me, to perform operation, we have to implement 4 activities. To perform these 4 activities, we have 4 concepts. These 4 concepts are available only in one language or all languages. And language and logic is built on top of these 4 concepts. That's why they're called what? Fundamentals. Tell me, this building is standing because of the base, na? That's why they are called what? Basement. First floor, second floor, third floor. Similarly, a language is having some concept for building the logic. That's why they're called what? Language fundamentals. Color catching my point? How many operations? So many. Each operation has how many activities? 4. To develop these 4 activities, how many language concepts are there? 4 language concepts are there. That's why these 4 concepts are technically called language fundamentals. The language concepts using which we build the logic are called what? Language fundamentals. Every language contains 4 fundamental concepts: data types, operators, control flow statements, exception handling statement. These 4 concepts are called language fundamentals. If you thoroughly learn these 4 concepts and their purpose, then any language logic you can develop. Is it clear? Write down all these points. Check. Online students, if you are replying to me, you will feel you are in the class. If you are only seeing the screen, you feel screen is struck. Understood? Don't join class late. If you join the class late, you will feel screen got struck. Are you sharing screen? Look at there. All students are giving reply. But a few students who join late are not visualizing what I am saying. Look at there. Exception. Okay. Runtime error, exception, 4 operations. Okay. Store data, control flow exception, check, no validating, verification. Other students are replying. You are seeing the screen. That's why you are a watchman. Okay, na? Even if I open camera, I don't stand in front of the camera. Arvind. Camera is only for knowing me, how I look like. Already you know me, na? Then why you want camera? Monica, if you join early, then reply to my questions so that you will be in the class. You'll feel that I'm showing the screens. Reply, don't listen. Please write down. Write down. Check, please. Fast. 4 slides are there. Most important. Every programming language, I'll dictate right now. I will dictate right now. Every programming language is meant for developing. Follow my voice. Don't look at the screen. If you don't know spelling, look at screen. Every programming language is meant for developing a program to implement an operation. To be performed by a computer to be performed by a computer in an automated way. In an automated way. What the meaning of automated way? There are two ways of performing operation. Number one, manual. Number two, automation. Manual means you are using your brain to do calculation. Tell me, 10 plus 20, how much? That is manual. Okay. Now, what is this? Automate. I didn't use my brain. And tell me, 4735 plus 7743. And the what nonsense you're asking? That much big number, who will do calculation? Okay. 554893 plus 34732 equal to. This is automated. Tell me, which option is best? Manual or automated? Automated. Okay. I will give one more example. Pakka I will say automated is best. Olden days, almost 10 years back, if you want recharge your mobile, midnight, possible or not possible? Now, possible. 10 years back, there are so many lovers breakups are happened because of manual operations. Because midnight, suddenly mobile recharge gone. Okay, mobile balance is out. Then what happened? There is no chance to recharge. Complete night, unable to talk. The next day, break up. Yes or no? But now, are you facing that problem? No. When mobile balance is out, you are saying to your baby, wait, baby, I'll recharge and come. Problem solved. Understand my point? And tell me, automation advantage is we can access the business 24/7, 365 days. 24/7 means what? 24 hours, 7 days per week, 365 days you can access. Second, generally, when you go to any bank, SBI bank or what do you call Union Bank, any government bank, if you go, then the cashier, if you ask 2 to 3 questions extra, madrena, right? Will they, with a smile face, they reply to your questions? No. If you go to any private banks, you ask 100 questions also, they will answer with a smile face. Now tell me, more business is happening in government sector or private sector? Why you like to go to private sector? Less problems will be there. Problems will be there, but less problems will be there. Okay. And then why government sector people are not changing? Because comfort, security. However I treat, no problem. Okay. If I am a college lecturer, my job is guaranteed. Then I can torture you like anything. Yes or no? Your HOD college lecturers are showing hell, na? Can I show you hell to you? Return you will show to me. Because I am private employee. So being a private employee, my job is not secured. So always I will be respectful to my customer. Tell me, if I develop software, will software scold customer? You go to 100 times the ATM, always ATM by end, it will smile. Thank you, visit again. Right? Anytime did you see software scolding the customers? No. That means if I develop fully software, if I fully automate my business, I'm having good relation with the customer. Na? So what are the advantages with the automation? First point, what is the meaning of automation? Performing an operation by software by using computer is called what? Automation. What is manual? Every operation we are doing with our brain. Next, if a manual process is there, there is a chance some cheating will be happen or not? Some wrong calculations will be happened or not? If I take a software, is there any cheating happen? Never, because computer not accept wrong values. And is there any chance that wrong results are generated? No. Next, have you go buy vegetables roadside one shop? Yes. When you buy from the roadside shop, he will give you 100 grams also extra. Exact calculation will be happen? No. You go to supermarket, 10 grams extra there also you have to pay that money. But outside shops, they will give extra 100 grams also for free, but still you are bargaining there too much. If you go to supermarket, silently how much price tag is there, silently that much you are paying and coming. And moreover, if you go to restaurant, 100 rupees extra tip you are giving. As a roadside person, are you giving any 1 rupee extra? No. You are bargaining them. So that is what our mindset. No problem. I'm not criticizing, just I'm telling automation. So if you go to automation, accurate results will be coming. A manual, accurate results will not come. So what are the benefits with automation? 24/7, 365 days, we can run our business. Number 2, no holidays. Okay. Even ATM is there. You can go and draw the money. But manual bank, you cannot draw the money. Next, we can have good relation with the customer because software never scold the customer. And next, it is secure operation and accurate results. Efficient means fast execution we are going to get. Are you catching? So these are the benefits why automation is preferring by the companies. Because every small company is also looking for the automation. That's why these many software engineers are required in the market. Even you are not from the CSE background, even you are from ECE background, mechanical background, even civil background also, software companies are inviting if you know computer knowledge. All people understand? Right. Basically, programming languages are invented for automating business operations to be performed by a computer. Automation will give you several benefits over manual operation. These are the benefits. Write down, write down these 3 points. Second bullet point, write down as a bullet points. Basically, programming languages are invented for automating business operations, to be performed by a computer. Please stop. Sir, our course is only Java na Java with project? Our course is making you just a Java student, you want me to make project developers? So I have to use the terminology only related to academics Java level, company level also. Sometimes words are bouncing from your brain. Don't worry, let them bounce. Let them go out. Sometimes maybe you don't understand. No problem, leave it. In childhood, even though you don't understand, your parent keep on talking to you, na? Slowly, you'll understand that words, meaning of that words, and finally started speaking. Same thing our class also. Some words may understand, some words may not understand. No problem. When something is not understand, leave them. But after going to home, try to by heart and remember. And when time comes, definitely you'll understand. Because you don't understand, if you don't explain, you will face the problem in company. Understood my point? Right. Next bullet point, third bullet point. Automation will give several benefits over manual operations. They are: number 1, look at screen and write 24/7. By means slash, forward slash. 24/7 space 365 days. 365 days we can run our business. Second point, we can have good relation with customer. Third, we will get secured, comma, accurate, 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 comma, efficient, and fast transactions. For example, there are no examples, but right, I will dictate. For example, ATM. Tell me, ATM work for 24 hours? Bracket. 24/7, 365 days will work. Next, phone pay. Actually, olden days we'll take a Paytm. Paytm place now phone pay is taken market, right? That's why phone pay, comma, DMart cash payment, DMart payment, DMart payment. Tell me, in DMart, you know, DMart is the big supermarket, na? Everybody know, right? DMart, there in North India also. DMart and next what? Big Bazaar. Big Bazaar, I think now gone from the market, right? Okay. DMart and Big Bazaar were competitor each other. Big Bazaar gone, DMart still running. Okay, DMart, when you buy so many groceries, now you are standing in the queue. If there is no scanner, DMart payment scanner software is not there, what is your life? Just visualize, feel it. Now he will look at the code and typing, next code typing, then finally your basket to complete minimum 1 hour it will take. Then can you do that much huge business? No. Will you like to go to DMart again? Never. Right. DMart payment scanner. Okay, na? So this is what? Accurate, efficient, and fast. So these are the examples for all these 3 points. Next bullet point. As part of one program, next point. As part of one program, we will perform. As part of one program, we will perform several operations. We'll perform several operations. As part of one program, we'll perform several operations. Next bullet point. In every operation, we will perform 4 activities. In every operation, we'll perform 4 activities. We'll perform 4 activities. Right? Number 1, reading and storing values. Reading and storing values. Just don't write, please. Try to connect to example. I told you DMart, na? DMart payment scanner is reading and storing the input of this product, na? When you scan, reading, and on the screen, monitor screen, its details are stored, na? That's the first act, reading and storing values. Next, while reading, once again, while reading, it is verifying the barcode is properly there or not. Sometimes it unable to read. That means that is what validation happen. It's a wrong value. So it is not reading and storing, right? Next, performing validations and calculations. Second, performing validations and calculations. Third, controlling flow of execution. Controlling flow of execution. Controlling flow of execution. And fourth, throwing exceptions or exception. Throwing exception if given values are wrong. Throwing exception if given values are wrong. Place in box. All 4 points, place in box. Throwing exception if given values are wrong. Wrong spelling RO or WO na? WO. Some people are writing RO. Let me apply these 4 points quickly. Look at here. Open browser. That is a compiler part. We are not talking about compiler. And your point is correct. Syntax verification is part of verifying validations. Look at here. Again, I'm going to Amazon only. Boring, no problem. Here I want to sign in. This application is already developed. Please, everyone. This application is already developed. And tell me, whatever this dabba you are seeing, this box is nothing but variable. Yes or no? What this variable is doing? It is asking you to store data. Now it is meant for reading and storing. Then who is asking to read and store? It is asking customer. I am giving some wrong number. It read and stored data. And the first activity completed. Reading and storing values completed. Then next, what am I doing? Click on continue. The moment click on continue, this value is giving to our logic. Then in the logic, if condition is there, that means who is coming to picture? Control flow statement, if bracket, performing validation. Given number is a mobile number? No. Then it will do calculation or throw exception. Inside that logic, login. What the logic it is? Login. In the login operation logic, first store the mobile number. Then next it is taking, is it a valid mobile number? No. Then throwing exception. Tell me, this logic, incorrect phone number. We cannot find an account with this mobile number. It is coming from if block. If a given mobile number is wrong, throw exception. Now, let me give correct mobile number. Correct mobile number 9010 454. Already there. Okay. Click on it. When I click on continue, again same logic executing or not? Now same logic. First, reading and storing mobile number. Pass to the login logic. If mobile number is valid, valid means second block, else block executing. In else block, what logic executed? Send the OTP. Look at that. Password, asking password. Okay, get an OTP in another phone number, something. They send the OTP. If I enter OTP here, then I will log in. So tell me, all people understand our example? Every day till you get the job, you have to apply these 4 operations in your daily life. There are 2 types of learnings are there. Come to class, listen, write the notes, drop. Again come tomorrow, again listen, write notes, drop. Second kind of learning, come to the class, listen and reply, listen, reply, remember, go outside of the class and start apply. Till you come tomorrow class, whatever you learn in today class, daily you have to apply on different examples. The biggest wrong thought there in the student's mind, go to lab and type. You want to become typist? No, typing is not your target, Ranana. Applying on real life example is your target. One real life example, Amazon, I told you. Then now maybe you are going to tiffin shop or maybe you are going to lunch time. You are hostel going. Tell me, can you apply in the lunch time all these 4 operations? How? Tell me. You can apply these 4 operations lunch time. How? First one is what? Read and store. Your plate, na? Plate. Now there is a rice container, na? Rice, all the containers are placing. Take your plate, that astam what we call, right? Reading, storing. Using that plate, right? Listen, right? After jokes, okay? First observe. Okay? Now you are taking that food from food container and placing in your plate. Tell me what is that? Read and store. After storing, then moving to you are validating sufficient. Sufficient. Okay, this much is enough. Then moving to next one, what? Curry. Curry, reading and storing. After storing, you are licking, na? What are you doing? Taste, you are checking. Good taste, check. Bad taste. Bad taste means what? Throwing exception. Good taste means what? Take some more. Take some more calculation, right? Mixing it, eating it. While eating, in your mouth, you found some small stones are coming. What are you doing? Taking and storing in your mouth. What is that? Read, store. After storing, yum. All right, what is you doing? Calculation. Calculation or validation? Validation. Using your tongue, you are finding, are there any small stones are there? Amma, yes, stones are there. Throw them out. Throw exception. No stones are there. Swallow. That is what? Calculation. Understand? Wherever you go, my Java, you can apply. This is the way you have to learn. Understood? Java is a real world implementation programming language. If you learn Java as a Java, programming language as a programming language, you never fall in love with that language. You never feel enjoying learning Java or other. You don't feel come to the tomorrow class. Understood? Once the class completed, the today topic you have to apply every day. That's it. Okay. Now go on. Next. To perform these 4 operations, every programming language providing some fundamental concepts. Right. Next bullet point. Every programming language will provide every programming language provides, not will, it's already complete. Every programming language provides the same fundamental concepts to perform above 4 activities. To perform above 4 activities. Underline same fundamental concepts. Underline same fundamental concepts. Very important. Currently, we are not talking about Java. All people got clarity? Huh? Current this notes is not Java notes. It is Java, Python, both combination. I told you, whatever you learn in Java, same thing you should also get knowledge on Python. I'm teaching 2 languages at a time, Java and Python. But you don't know you are learning Python. Suddenly, one day I will open Python program. You will feel, hey, I know. Okay? Later, next bullet point. Every programming language, you can shortcut PL. Every programming language provides below 4 concepts. Every programming language provides below 4 concepts to perform above 4 activities. To perform above 4 activities. All right. Data types. First one, data types. Listen, whenever I say data types, background you are also having variables. Whenever I say HK, automatically background who is coming? Naresh. No need to tell HK Naresh. Okay, both are combination. Data types means background variables will be there, so we're not writing. Number 1, data types. Second, operators. Third, control flow statements. Listen, I am comfortable in calling them as a control flow statements. Some other faculties will call it as a control structures. Okay, now I'm not comfortable with control structures. I want to call them as control flow statements. These statements will control the flow of execution. That's why I want to call them as control flow statements. Next, exception handling statements. Exception handling statements. Place them in box. Place 4 in box. Box. Dabba. Oh, different color. Okay. Now tell me, these 4 concepts are technically called what? Language fundamentals. Right. The above 4 concepts are technically called language fundamentals. Language fundamentals. The above 4 concepts are technically called language fundamentals, comma, because by using these 4 concepts, only, we can build logic. By using these 4 concepts only, we can build logic. If intro ask a question, what is language fundamental? What do you answer? The language concept using which we build a logic is called what? Language fundamental. We have 4 language fundamentals are there: data types, operators, control flow statements, and exception handling statements. Please write down next points. Data types are used for, check, we will write. Data types are used for. Data types are used for creating a variable. Data types are used for creating a variable and object. Data types are used for creating a variable and object, for storing values in a program. For storing values in a program. Come on, repeat once again. Can data type store value? No. Data type create variable and object for storing value. Sir, what is object? I don't understand. Variable is also memory. Object is also memory. In Java, we have two types of memories are there. Variable type memory, object type memory. Variable type memory can store only one value. Object type memory can store multiple values. That is the difference. Next point, right? Operators. Second point. Operators are used for performing validations and calculations. Operators are used for performing validations and calculations. Validations and calculations to generate result. To generate result. Next, third point. Control flow statements are, third point. Control flow statements are used for taking decision whether to execute a block of statements, whether to execute a block of statements or not, whether to execute a block of statement or not, based on the validation result. Based on the validation result. Points are not there. Don't see. Listen. I said follow me and write. Okay. Repeat once again what written. Control flow statements are used for taking decision whether to execute block of statements or not, based on validation result. Full stop. If validation result is true, validation result is true and correct value, it executes calculation logic. It executes calculation logic. Next bullet point. Under the third point only, next bullet point. If a validation result is false, if a validation result is false, comma, wrong value, comma, it executes exception throwing logic. It executes exception throwing logic. Everyone, written? Should I repeat anything? Next, fourth point. Exception handling statements are meant for meant for throwing an exception, comma, reporting that exception, comma, reporting that exception, and further catching that exception. And further catching that exception. Tell me. On an exception, how many operations we do? 3. Number 1, throw. Number 2, report. Number 3, catch. Simple. Now I am throwing this marker to you. Right? Tell me, what is marker? Exception. Now what I have to do? I want to send this marker from my hand to your hand. What should I do? Throw. When I'm throwing, silently I should throw na, call and throw na. I should inform you, hey, I'm throwing marker. Okay, sir. Then you are looking at marker. When I throw, what do you do? Catch. So how many operations are there? Throw, report, catch. So this marker is nothing but exception, you can feel. Okay. So on an exception, I have to perform 3 activities. Throw when wrong values are, when given values are wrong. Throw exception, report exception, and catch the exception. 3 activities we have to do. For performing these 3 activities, we have exception handling concept. Now, there is a small twist now. What I told, every programming language supports these 4 operations, isn't it? But there's a small twist. There are 2 types of programming languages are there. Structured programming languages and object-oriented programming languages. Structured programming language is C. Object-oriented programming language C++, Java, Python, .NET. Look at here. Data types are used for creating a variable and object. Tell me, object concept is available in which language? Object-oriented. In a structured programming languages, object concept is there? No. When there is no object concept, exception handling is also will not be there, because exception is also a object. Now, what is the point we have to make a note? The concepts object and exception handling statements are exist only in object-oriented programming languages such as C++, Java, .NET, PHP, Scala, Python. Even we have them in where PLSQL also, because PLSQL is also object-oriented programming based language. We don't have object exception handling statements in C language because it is not a object-oriented. Okay, write on that points. The concepts object and exception handling statements. The concepts object and exception handling statements are existed only in OOP languages. Only in OOP languages. Only in OOP languages such as C++, Java, .NET, PHP, Scala, Python. Even we have them in PL by SQL. SQL is called SQL. PL by SQL. Full stop. Next point. Or you can consider, continue. We don't have them in, we don't have them in C language. Full stop. Done? Everyone understand? So, final, what is the conclusion of this chapter? What are you learning in this chapter? In this chapter, we are learning language fundamentals and their purpose. How many language fundamentals? 4. Data types, operators, control flow statements, exception handling statements. What is the purpose of them? Data types for storing values, operators for performing validations and calculations, control flow statements for controlling execution flow, exception handling statements for throwing and catching an exception. Is it clear? Language fundamental related point completed. You want to write these 4 points one more time? Not required? Okay. Then next point. Now, by using these 4 concepts, I want to build logic. So what are the procedure to build logic? Look at this diagram. First step, what I have to do? First step, store data. First store, read and store data. Okay, I'm storing reading data 1, 2, 3, 4 as a OTP number. Read and store completed. Second step, what? Validate. Immediately next logic I have tried validation logic. Validation logic. Validation I found true, false. True means what? Correct. False means what? Wrong. If it is a correct, I have to execute calculation logic. If it is a wrong, I have to execute what? Exception throwing logic. Understand my point? That means there is a small flow chart we have to follow. Where flow chart we have to follow. Look at this. First step, read and store input values from other programmer or from keyboard. Tell me currently Amazon login mobile or email or OTP reading from the keyboard. Na? From the keyboard we are entering means reading from the keyboard. Sometimes we'll read from other programmer also. Yesterday you remember we have written class example class test. Inside class test we written example.x equal to 50. That means 50 is reading from keyboard or from other programmer. Example programmer reading the x value from test programmer. So first step is what? Read and store input values from other programmer or keyboard. Okay, done. After taking the value, blindly we will do the calculation? No, we will verify, validate those values. Hello, validation, you have to write this, what do we call this double? Diamond symbol. So this diamond symbol is the validation symbol. You have to follow the same notations. Then now values are correct. Validation told that it is correct. If values are correct, then perform calculation, generate result. 1 second. After generating result, what should we do? We should return to other programmer. Suppose we are reading the values from other programmer, I should return result to the programmer. Or if I am reading from the end user, I have to print that value to the end user. So two things I have to do. Perform calculation, generate results, then further either return or display result. Next, suppose if the given values are wrong, I am taking the values from other programmer. If I am taking values from other programmer, throw exception. If I am reading the values from the end user, throw exception or display error message. Display error message. Two activities are there. Values are wrong, then throw exception with error message or display error message. Everyone understand? So tell me, next coming 40 days of our course is going around this diagram only. If you don't practice this diagram, don't remember this diagram, daily you are seeing torture in the class. Exceptions are coming in your mind. First, we are learning how to read and store data. It will take around 10 days. Second, we are going for validate those values, means operators and control flow statements. It takes around 15 days. Okay, na? Almost around 1 month we are spending on this diagram, these 4 topics. Exception only take 1 week. So totally almost 1 month to 40 days we are spending on this diagram only. I have one, this right or wrong, I don't know. What we are learning next 40 days, first I will give you picture. Initial days, I'll give you overview picture. Then one topic I'll pick and started explaining. Is it a good idea, bad idea? People who want project style of learning, they will enjoy. People who want, okay, why all this nonsense, sir? You tell what you want. Reading data, na, okay. Why I read data? Nonsense. I don't worry about why you are reading. Reading, okay, I will read. Storing, okay, I will store. Validating, okay, I will validate. Don't ask me extra. That type of people will getting torture here. But this way of learning will make you software engineer. Because in company, you are not going to first develop. First, you are designing. You are gathering the requirement. What are all I required? Requirements gathering first you do and then started developing. Understand? All right. We will follow below 4 steps. We will follow below 4 steps to build logic to perform one operation. To build logic to perform one operation. To build logic to perform one operation. Ready? Write down, copy. Write as it is. Don't show your talent. Online students, everyone following, understanding? Again and again, I'm telling, don't miss the classes. One day, if you miss class, next class's understanding is very, very difficult, because I will connect every class to the next class. Yesterday class, today class, tomorrow. Every day I'll connect. Keep all your personal works aside. 9 to 11, class means class. That's it. Whatever happen, you don't miss the class. Only if you have health issues, unable to get up from the bed, then only miss the class. In whatever remaining reasons, don't miss class. I'm telling you, one day if you miss class, one interview are missing. Every day you will have interview. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, went to home, sir. Very urgent work, sir. Keep it aside, all the urgent works, until course completed. There are some of your friends who will motivate you always. Okay, let us take rest today. Daily we are going now. Today let us take leave. This kind of worst people are there. Be careful. They won't come to the class and they don't allow you to come to the class. Always they will motivate you to wrong direction. So please cut friendship with that people. Completed a writing? Now tell me. Here I have written one small program. Can you look at here? You will not understand. Just understand. Just see here. End user, listen. End user giving the input to our calculator program. Just to develop simple calculator program. Now, this calculator want to perform which operation? Add operation. Now, this add operation control is going to addition class add. Online students coming up? How many classes we developed? 2 classes. Already developed these 2 classes in previous chapter. Class addition, class test we written. In place of test, meaningful name I'm taking calculate. Already know how to create a method with parameters. Add of int a comma int b. These 2 variables, int a, int b, are called variables or parameters, sir? Parameters, because we are written in the parenthesis. These 2 parameters are meant for reading, storing data. First step implemented. Once you take data, int a, int b, online students, are you seeing? Int a, int b meant for reading data and store data. After reading and storing data, what I have to do? Come on, validate. Validate and take decision. Na? For validating purpose, what concept I have to use? Validating operators. For taking decision, control flow statement. Validating operators. Taking decision, control flow statement. Can I use both separately? No. Together I have to use. Look at there. If Control flow statement. A greater than 0. Validation for operator. And B greater than 0, because you want to write how many conditions? 2. And I have to combine both the conditions. That's why I written what? And if A greater than 0 and then B greater than 0, these operators are meant for validating. Validations are completed. True generated and given to if. If true generated means value is correct, then perform calculation. What calculation? A plus B. A plus B generated result. Na? What should I do that result? Two options. Either print or return. I am generated result for end user or for calculator programmer. How can you say? How can I say I am generated result for calculator program? A and B values you are taking from end user as a parameter. Parameter values are coming from where now? Calculator class. That means you are taking values from other class. When you take values from other class, I have to return the value to other class only. Na? So I have to write what here? Return keyword. System.out.println meant for printing. Return is meant for returning. Understood everyone? So in place of system.out.println, what I am writing? Return. Return is meant for returning. Println meant for printing. Repeat once again. How many classes I have to develop in the project? 2 classes. Number 1, business logic class. Number 2, user class. Business logic class means the class contains the logic that is implemented with our 4 steps. Then this class is called what? Business logic class. Then I need one more class for using that logic. Who is the user logic? Calculator. Suppose I develop bank account deposit operation, withdraw operation. That is user logic or business logic? Business logic. Who will use this deposit withdraw? ATM. ATM logic is what? User logic. Understood my point? Tell me. Now the Amazon mobile recharge is there, right? Mobile recharge is a business logic. Who is accessing this mobile recharge? PhonePe. PhonePe is what? User logic. And end user, I am the customer. Okay. Now this is a customer, end user, customer. Calculator is user logic. Addition logic is what? Business logic. Then user logic, calculator, asking the user to pass the input. He gave the input 2 values. The 2 values are giving to whom now? Addition logic. Addition logic receiving and storing both values. Found valid or not? Valid. Then perform the calculation, generate the result, return the result. Return arrow mark is coming from return A plus B back to what? Calculator. Then the result is stored inside the variable res. Are you following up? Then further what I have to do? Print result. Read once again flowchart. Read flowchart left side. First step is what? Read and store. Read and store. What you visualize? Read and store add of int a comma int b. Second step is what? Perform validation. What the perform validation? If a greater than 0 and then b greater than 0. Values are correct. Values are correct. Then what to do? Perform calculation. A plus b is the calculation. Return result. Return result. How can I return result? By using return keyword. Return result. Result come to calculator program stored in res variable. Then print result. How to print? Return keyword SOPLN. SOPLN result. Result is printed to end user. Everyone understand the first flow? Any confusion? All people understand our language fundamentals? Tell me. Int what? Data type. Data type meant for storing values. Next. Greater than and or what? Greater than and plus or what? Operators meant for performing validations and calculation. Following third, if else. Return also, because it is a controlling flow. From here go back. That is what? Return. If else return or control flow statements meant for controlling the flow of execution, for taking decision to execute. True logic or false logic. Understood? Next, exception handling meant for throwing exception. When you throw exception, if a given values are wrong, who will tell given values are wrong? Validation. Now tell me, take next case. Next case I am taking. Do you have next case? Arrow mark? Not there. Okay. Now next case, same arrow mark again coming. End user to blue line. Addition of add hyphen comma hyphen. Suppose I am passing wrong values. Then the values are given to whom now? Addition. Then addition int a comma int b received. Received or not? Found they are wrong values means negative. -5 greater than 0, false. If false means where it will go? Else block. Inside else block, what are you doing? Throw exception. Sir, I don't know how to throw exception. Are you learning how to throw exception or just throwing exception? You are just applying the flow chart and understand. This is what, sir, I don't understand. That is what, sir, don't understand. And that is a 40 days course, sir. How can understand today itself? A plus B understood because it's a mathematics. From last 22 years, you are learning. Baba. For last 22 years, you understand. That's why A plus B will understand. But this throw new IAE, I don't understand. I'm not explaining. I'm saying this is exception throwing syntax. First, you accept it. Next coming, exception handling chapter, detailed I'll explain. Given values are wrong. What should I do? Inside else block, I should throw exception. Throw, return. What the keyword? Return. Throw, what the keyword? Throw. Throw, exception. This is a exception throwing with error message. Now what happened? That exception return arrow mark coming to where? A calculator. Exception you have to store a catch. Catch. If you want to catch, you have to try your hand, na? I'll go try block. Try open bracket, closure bracket, following by catch. If you want to store, we use int result. If you want to catch, what I should write? Try catch. The exception is coming to where? Catch block. And in the catch block, I want to display message. For display message, I have to write this line. Why I should write? I don't understand. Don't understand. Who asked you to understand? Get message and print. Get message and print. Message is printed to the end user. All you guys understand? Right? How many flows we have? 2 flows. First flow is output. Second flow is exception. Quickly, I wanted to run this flow with another slide of diagram. Look at here. This is my program. Hey, open. Develop a program to add 2 numbers and display result. If the passed numbers are negative, throw exception, illegal argument exception with the error message, don't pass negative numbers. If the passed numbers are positive, then only add those 2 numbers and return result. Write down this question. We will write program. Don't try to understand, okay? This program is not meant for understand, just for applying those concepts here, identifying where is what. Ante. Check first. Develop a program to add 2 integers and display result. Offline students, some of you are feeling lazy to come to the class and joining online. That is a bad attitude. If you come to the class, then learning will be different. You will perfect in the class. If you join online, you will not have much focus. Even I am recommending online students come to offline. So, offline student joining online is a big crime. Because the facility is there, don't misuse it. 99.99% you should come to offline only. Offline learning will be more effective. And till the end of the course, for any reason, don't miss classes. 1 class also don't miss. Maintain punctuality, consistency. Punctuality means you must come to the class on time. Before I entered into the class, you should be here in the class. Okay, after I start class, if you come, introduction you'll miss and you'll not have clarity. Consistency means every day you have to come to the class. If I give holiday, then only holiday. Otherwise, no holiday. Just maintain punctuality, consistency, and reply my topic in the class when I'm asking questions. After going to room, 15 minutes you do revision, enough. By end of the course, you will become expert in Java, and you yourself can understand any other programming language easily. Understood? So if you can dedicate your free time to Java learning, and if you are that much confident, you have to attend the class. Okay, definitely you are going to become perfect in Java, expert in Java. Don't feel lazy to attend classes. Okay, completed. Next, and very important, never ever tell to your mind not understanding. Always you have to tell to your brain, what should I remember? Always you should say only one thing, what should I remember? This entire chapter, only one point I have to remember, that is flowchart. Correct my point? That flowchart 4 points, if you remember, this entire chapter will be remembered automatically. And the next coming days, all chapters also will be easy for you. Write down this program as it is like this. Side by side, I want you write. If you can make this as a IAE. Okay, here I did an illegal argument exception full word. You can make it as a shortcut IAE. Start with the end user also. You only. Write side by side in your notes. I told you first day, buy A4 size book, right? A4 size paper you ought to buy, I told you. Start write on this program as it is. Start with calculator.java first. Who is this fellow? End user. Write down your heading, end user in bracket I. If you feel space is not sufficient, you can write system.out.println as SOPLN and IAE, illegal argument exception, as IAE. Main method as PSVM. You can make it shortcuts. Some people are asking some thoughts and tips to maintain consistency. Very simple. Ask your father, stop giving money from next month. Ante kada. Automatically, fear started. How to live next month. So automatically consistency, punctuality, dedication will come. Actually, today I'm not feeling well. So thought of taking leave. But I don't want to miss the class. Somehow I want to manage, so somehow I pull my body to the classroom. That's called dedication. Why I dedicated? If I miss the class, my salary cut. If salary cut, how can I manage my family? So I'm the source of income, right? If you have responsibilities, automatically consistency, punctuality, dedication, fire, everything will come. Where should keep your Java? In your heart or in your brain? Okay. If you there in your brain, you are liking. If there in your heart, you are loving. Anybody love breakup happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. When love breakup happen, why people are feeling that much, heartbroken kind of feeling and committing suicide? Because love. Pain will come in the heart. Okay. If the people are there in your mind, no problem. That is just like, if you are there, otherwise get out. Okay. Any of your favorite thing, either book or cycle in your childhood, okay, if someone is spoiled it, how much you will cry? Cry feeling you will get. So same thing here. Java, if you love, it will be in your heart. When it is in heart, you cannot miss the class. Even you try to lose your lover, but you cannot lose Java. Okay? That much wonderful subject is Java. Completed a first calculator class? Addition class. There is a small change from previous diagram to this diagram. Did you notice? Previously I have taken greater than 0. Now I am taken less than 0. 1 second. Everyone stop. Tell me, you should write validation to find given value correct or wrong? Wrong. That's what I told you. When you go to supermarket or shopping mall, people are finding you whether you are a terrorist or not. So you have to find given value wrong. A less than 0 or B less than 0. Then throw exception. This is the exception syntax. Else return A plus. This is calculation. A less than 0 validation, A plus B calculation. If else, control the flow of execution. Just to show today class notes to your hostel friends, also to the working employees, whoever you are having, either friends or relatives or brother, sister, whoever working, show today notes to your friends. Definitely they will impressed. So that you will realize what you are learning right or wrong. So many boxes I have written for more clarity. Exception throwing, 1 box. Calculation, 1 box. Controlling flow of execution, if else, 1 box. Method, 1 box. Sir, can you do small guesswork? Completed your writing? Can you do small guesswork? Exception handling statements are used for throwing exception, reporting exception, and catching exception. Here, what throw keyword is doing? Throwing exception. What throws keyword is doing? Is it throwing or reporting? A reporting exception. What try catch is doing? Catching exception. Understood? Throw is used for throwing an exception. Throws is used for reporting an exception. Try catch is used for catching an exception. Nice. Can I expect everyone completed writing? Anything pending? Now tell me the flow of execution. Ready? First I am passing 5,6. Everyone look at screen. 5,6. Write on that arrow mark. 5,6. First you are passing 5,6. This is the first flow of execution. 5 stored in A, 6 stored in B. Write down. Flow of execution arrow marks. Then where control will go? Arrow mark. Next arrow mark to whom? If A less than 0 or B less than 0. A value 5. 5 less than 0. Is 5 less than 0? No means what in Java? False. B less than 0? False. False or false? False. Then control go to else block. Go to else block. Writing arrow marks. In else block, what logic executed? A plus B. A plus B value, how much generated? 11. 11 is given to return keyword. A plus B first executed. A plus B, 11. 11 given to return. Return keyword, return that 11 to main method. A plus B, return arrow mark to main method. Okay, now? What is going on that arrow mark? 11. Write down 11. Where that 11 is stored? Look at that. Add to result. Add to result. Add to result. Arrow mark. There also write 11. On that arrow mark also write 11. I forgot to write. You write 11. Written? Next. Tell me, everyone look at screen. From return keyword to this return arrow mark is called what? Returning 11. Here add to result, what you call it as? Returning or storing? Wonderful. Storing 11. After storing, next line executed. Now next line, write down. Arrow mark. Next line. Now what happened? This result printed. Result is printed to the end user. End user sees, wow, output coming 11. Super. Everyone understood? Little difficult, but no problem. Still you can accept it. Accept it. Don't understand. Tell me the second flow. In place of minus 5, 6, what are you writing now? Minus 5, 6. Can you tell me the flow? Once again, arrow marks you are trade. Tomorrow onwards, bring different colors of pen to the class. Black color, red color, blue color, 3 colors. I'm using now. You also use. Look. Now pink color is coming. Pink identity. Violet. Okay. Violet color pen started. One more arrow mark. Right down. This time what value coming? Minus 5, 6. Again flow. Second flow. Again second flow. Minus 5, 6. Tell me. Validation. True or false? Hey. You written if condition to find given value. Wrong. A value is what? Minus 5. Minus 5 less than 0. True. Minus 5. No. Wait, mama. Minus 5 less than 0. True. Maths much better. You forgot maths? True. True means where it will go? Inside if. Inside if. Inside if what are you doing? Throwing exception. What is coming back to main method? Exception. Write in that arrow marks. First arrow mark to if condition. First arrow mark to if condition. Right arrow mark return to main method. Right arrow mark to main method. From throw, arrow mark to main method with what? Exception message. Look at that. Exception message. Exception message. Tell me, control come back to main method with result or with exception? With exception, control will go to result variable or catch block? Catch block. Right on that. Arrow mark to catch block. Arrow mark to catch block. Tell me in catch block, what logic you have written? Reading exception message from the exception. Look at the arrow mark I have written. What written? E dot get message going to E. Inside E error message is there na? Taking that error message and giving to whom now? Println. Okay na? Giving to println. What println is doing? Printing on console. So get message method reading the message from E and giving to whom now? Println. Println printing error message on the console. Okay, na? What will you do? Will you type this program and system and practice? Don't do that. I told you practice is not system. Practice your notes. If I am student, what will I do? After going to my room, I will have a fear as a student. In the interview room, I should type program or write program. Then I will practice writing. After go to room, I will visualize what I learned today. Language fundamentals and building logic. What are the language fundamentals? 4. Data types, operators, control flow statements, exception handling statements. What is the purpose of data types? Create variable object to store data. Purpose of operators, perform validations and calculation. Control flow statement, control the flow of execution to take the decision which part of the logic to execute. Next, exception handling meant for throwing exception, report exception, catch exception. Okay. Then what are the steps I have to follow to build the logic? 4 steps. The flow chart I will revise. Then by following this flow chart, I have to write one program. How to write a program? I remember this program, I will write it. Tell me, which program we will write first? Calculator or addition? While copying the notes, you written word calculator and following by addition. But while practicing, what you have to write first? Addition first, not calculator. Addition. What is the purpose of addition program? Class addition, add method. Add method should receive 2 values to store, int a comma int b. Now what is the guarantee these values are valid? Verify negative or not. If negative, what I should do if negative? Throw exception. Else calculate and generate result, return result. Then who will use this logic? Calculator. Now calculator. What calculator has to do? You should call add method. Return result, store in the variable. Throw exception, catch exception. I will revise this program myself and in the notes I will write. I will try to write without looking into previous notes. If unable to write, I will copy. Siggu sharam lekunda. Okay, without feeling shy, I will copy it. And then arrow marks, everything I will follow to prepare. My mind written by myself, copy na? Copy. Then what to do? Write myself. Close the notes. I will try this program for 5 times. Imposition I will do. Until if I close my eyes, this entire diagram should flash in front of me. Until then, I will do imposition. Because tomorrow new topic is coming. Day after tomorrow, another new topic is coming. All these topics are depending on today class. How many times I have to work hard? 1 time. In 2014, 1 time I studied, 3 times actually. 3 batches I work hard for teaching core Java. 2014 to 2024. This 20 years. 1 day also I didn't study extra. 1 time hard work only you have to do. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, new topics are coming. You should not make day by day Java huge and make it not burden. For that, today, tomorrow. Today, tomorrow. You have the few time. So you have to 5 times you have to study today chapter. Language fundamentals theory. 2nd, building logic flowchart. And 4, this diagram. Paka, don't try in system. System is not at all required to try because system is meant for checking your knowledge. You didn't have knowledge. How can you check your knowledge in system? Understand? Next, I will upload next slides. For explanation on this diagram. Look at here. This is the diagram, na? Explanation. In above program, we have used data type. In above program, we have used operators. In above program, we have used if else condition. In above program, we have used exception handling statement, throw, strike, catch, purpose. Will you copy these notes?
Yes.
When? After practicing. Everything should be in your brain. After practicing. Tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon very busy. Sir, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be movie, no? Hey, tomorrow night is not movie. Today night. I told you, Saturday is movie time. Sunday night is rest time. Again, you have to ready for Monday, na? The biggest mistake students and employees are doing, Saturday, they will not spend the time for movies. Sunday night, they will spend. Monday scolding. Worst Monday. Okay, change your attitude. Saturday, enjoy. Sunday, up to 6 o'clock, enjoy. After 6, do revision of what happened last week. Get ready for next week. By 9:30, 10, you have to go to sleep. Okay, all these things. Look at, I gave some test cases, how to run this program. Okay, now you can practice in the system after completely remember. The flow of execution, how it is going. Case number 1, flow of execution 1020. Case number 2, minus 1020. And execution flow, I given some cases here. Case 1, case 2, case 3. If you are interested, implement these cases. Okay, na? All these slides also I am uploading. Complete chapter I am uploading. If you return notes wrong, that's way, that way, you can also refer from the material. Today class, all you people enjoyed? Felt? Moving into programmer, projector. Project style we are learning, na? Already I told you yesterday, today morning also remind you early morning. Today class is very important, don't miss. People who miss today class by ignoring my request, they will face problem from Monday. Shall we make them trouble? Pakka. No doubt. People who miss the class, I will torture them. What is the Monday class? Monday topic. Excellent. Why data types? That is the starting topic of language development, na? Right? Logic development. So Monday class is data types. Tuesday, data types. Sir. Enroll నేర్చుకుంటారా data types. Monday is data types. Tuesday, literals. Tuesday, literals. Wednesday, come on, you know answer already. Type conversions. What is that? Type conversions. Excellent. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, exceptionally. Reading runtime values from the keyboard. Array, reading values from other programmer and keyboard, na? Read from other programmer parameter. Read from the keyboard also you have to learn, na? So next week we are learning story, converting, reading. Story, converting, reading. So that's what next week target. Okay, now first next week we are learning top. So by end of next week completed, you should know everything in Java, how to read store from the keyboard. End of next week, I want to develop one project. You should support me. Okay, na? Thank you. That's all for today class. Tomorrow, Sunday. Sunday is not a rest day. Sunday is a revision day.
Tokens upload చేయలేదు సార్. Tokens.
చేస్తా ఈరోజు చేస్తా. దాంట్లో కొన్ని కరెక్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఈరోజు చేసి అప్లోడ్ చేస్తా. Online students, people who have Google Classroom link or other questions, please wait for 5 minutes. I will share. Let first clear offline students' doubts. I'll upload. There are some corrections. I have to do correction. That's why I'm waiting. The numbers I have 9 or something wrong numbers there, na? And I have to update according to latest version. That's why I'm not here. Today I'll upload. Online students, this is the Google Classroom. If any of you not join, please join. Done? Thank you. See you all on Monday. Suman. What? Suman, do you have any question? Yeah, I'll upload me. Padmavati, I will explain again later. Monday. I have another class.